Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Riri, and I love indie brands so much. You guys already know this. But I am getting ready for the very first time to unbox and try out a brand new brand to myself. It is the brand Gourmande Girls. I first want to say I absolutely love the name of their brand. And I kind of already assumed what the brand meant or what the name meant because like gorda in Espanol means like, fat or gluttonous, or big, if you will. And so gourmand is like someone that like loves to overindulge in food and loves, indulging in foods and decadence and stuff like that. So I absolutely love that. And I think it's incredible. But they are a indie and cruelty-free brand based out of Texas. And the owner's name is Christina. She is absolutely fabulous. So I placed an order and I'm super excited to get in this box. But please check them out on Instagram, and I will try to remember to leave a link. Y'all know I'm really bad about remembering stuff, but if not, it is the Gourmand Girls. And yeah, I'm very excited. She's all about empowering others and just bringing light to, awareness for different things. Like I said, she's a cruelty-free brand. You guys know that I'm not a cruelty-free channel per se. I do definitely try to use as many and purchase as many cruelty-free brands as I possibly can. But if I like something, I like it. That's me. If you're not okay with that, then I understand that and I respect that. So we're gonna jump on in. I do have just a little bit of foundation on, and I did a little bit of a brow just so I wouldn't look crazy. I'm really excited. And if you hear the dogs or my husband or anything else, then y'all already know that it's Riri shit show here, so you know to expect it already. And I apologize in advance again because my voice is crazy because of my either allergies or I'm sick as hell. I'm not quite sure which one. So I'm going to actually hold this card up here for just a second so you guys can screenshot it if you wish. But I apologize about my voice. I am very sorry. And there's another little card. And dear Riri, thank you so much for your order and taking the time to chat with me. I'm including a special extra that I thought you would enjoy. I know this takes a lot of time and effort. The extra palette is yours. No strings. Oh my God. Thank you for everything, love, Christina. Oh shit, y'all. I mean, I was already excited, but I'm like super excited. All right, so we're gonna get the box out of the way. I want to show y'all the shirt first. And if you know me and you've been watching me for a long time, or like been in my Facebook group, you know I'm not a t-shirt person at all. Like even this is a little bit tight on my neck, and I always have this like weird fear of suffocation, so I don't wear scarves. I don't put my blanket over my neck or anything like that. But I had to have one of her shirts. So that is what it looks like. I think it is absolutely stunning. And again, she is all about empowering others and stuff like that. And y'all know that is like my entire mantra in life. And I'm going to start with the one that she sent me. It is called the Sugar Shop. Oh my God. That is so cute. And she literally has everything. They have perfumes on there. They have lip liners, lip glosses, lipsticks, palettes, like blush palettes. I wanted so many things, but I was also trying to just get one thing to really try and see how I liked it before I like get my feet all the way wet. You know what I'm saying? That is adorable. I'm just saying, I had to show y'all that again. So again, this is called the Sugar Shop. Oh shit. That is adorable. Oh, now y'all know I'm not so much on the cool tone, so I may not use these, although I'm trying my hardest. I'm venturing out. But these right here and these oranges and stuff, oh my God. Oh, the actual shade Gourmand looks absolutely fucking stunning. I'm not going to swatch all these just because I want to do a first impressions on this as well. Holy crap. Oh, I'll say that is Gourmand, Lollipop, and Taffy. Oh, those are pretty. I'm just going to put them right here since I'm actually swatching the other palette. Those are really, really nice. And I typically will go a little more, I'll be a little bit more lenient on indie brands, if you will, like people that I know it's just personally them pressing pigments and stuff. only because they're hand pressing them, or they're, you know what I mean? It's not this large manufacturer that I hold up to a specific level. Not to say that I'm ever going to let someone slide, but that's really, really beautiful, and I am excited. And I have to say, Black Licorice, I live for a black in a palette. I know a lot of people are afraid of them, but if you literally put just the tiniest little bit and deepen up your outer V, it looks absolutely stunning. Especially in like the fall and winter months, I really love to do that. So I want to swatch her black and just see. That is very dark. Again, you guys know I don't really care about swatches and stuff like that, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea. Excuse me. Ugh, I hate being sick. But more so, I hate that my son is sick, and he has been very sick. He went to school the other day and literally had to call me, and he was like, Mom, I really need you to come pick me up. But he had testing and stuff and had a huge test that he was trying to do. So I'm super proud of him because he went and he like sucked it up. But when I went to pick him up, I mean, he was so flush and just looked absolutely terrible. So now it's the one that I ordered that I will be demoing today. And it is the Gourmande Girls Chocolate Palette, 10 color eyeshadow palette. And yes, before anyone else gets up in here, I already know there are chocolate palettes, and I don't really care. I don't own another chocolate palette. And I liked this one and the color story that was in here. So, oh yes, I love that they're darker pans, and there's a black. I'm gonna smell it. I was just trying to see if it smelled like chocolate, but it doesn't. But y'all know, I mean, hello. Could this be any more Riri? Seriously? And thank you for putting a black in here. Uber, uber, uber excited about that. And I don't know if they actually say the shades on here. I don't think so, unless I'm blind, which could be a possibility. It actually feels pretty heavy and really nice and really substantial. It is a cardboard packaging. I love how everything looks, and it does have a really nice size mirror. And oh my God, okay. I'm excited. I'm probably going to do a super easy look because I feel like trash. I'm so sorry, Christina. I will revisit this if you guys want me to, and I will absolutely use the Sugar Shop palette as well. Excuse me, please. So I'm first and foremost going to go into this beautiful like terracotta shade right here. Not a lot of kickback, which I'm actually surprised about. A lot of more like indie brand. I might have wanted to take a lighter hand on that. Luckily, I'm not afraid of color. Holy shit. I totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. And I'm not on my A game, y'all, so I sincerely, sincerely apologize. I was gonna say a lot of more indie brand shades will have a little bit more kickback or be slightly drier. I don't feel that in this yet. And y'all know I like to pull my shadows out because I have hooded lids. It just, for me, just really elongates the eye. That is definitely, it's very nicely pigmented, I will say. It does feel like a little bit of a drier formulation. I'm going to swatch actually a few of these for y'all. And y'all get on to me in the comments when I forget to swatch, okay? Because I will swatch them. It's just not something that I am used to. But I think they're swatching really, really nicely. Again, they do feel like a drier formula. They feel like, to me, kind of like the ABH Norvina 3 palette. Where they're very, very heavily pigmented, but just slightly, I guess, more loose in the pan. Okay, I love this color. Oh yeah, I really like this color a lot. I think especially like in the fall and winter, I love having shades like this to play around with. I'm going to go in with just a fluffy brush and just really softly start diffusing just the edges a little bit. Again, I'm sorry if you hear my son coughing. I appreciate you guys. I just want to say, I know I do say it, but I mean, I really like to always reiterate to you guys how thankful and grateful I am for y'all. I'm going to go into this beautiful deep dark chocolate brown right here. I'm very excited for this one. Now this one does have some kick up in it. And I'm just, oh my god, it's darker than I thought. Oh! Oh yeah. I am playing with this just on the outside until I get most of the pigment off. You guys know I like to just kind of press my pigments in place. And I'm holding it at the very bottom of the barrel so that I'm not putting too much pressure down. And then once I have most of the product off, I'm then going to just take whatever little tiny bit is left and I'm going to bring it over. Again, I'm just looking to just darken up the outer corner. So I'm pressing it in. And I don't normally do just one eye, but that's why I try to do like the rest of my face and stuff prior to filming when I do eyeshadows. So I'll do both here. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. They're definitely highly pigmented, which I appreciate. Which again, if something's not super highly pigmented, like for me, for my blushes and bronzers, you guys have heard me say before, I don't mind something that I have to build up because then it's not this stark, harsh streak on your face. And I feel like the color story here too is super wearable. I know some of them look a little bit darker, but I definitely think, especially if you're diffusing them out and using them with a more fluffy brush, I mean, this is a palette that I feel like will look beautiful on any skin tone, any eye color. I'm living. Oh, I want to try that goldish color. Oh, I get excited about stuff like this. Y'all know that I love these kind of colors. And I am definitely trying to venture out. I mean, I definitely have a lot of looks planned. I have a lot of different things that I'm working on. I'm going back into my fluffy brush. I'm going to wipe off just any extra that's on here. No, I'm not adding any additional product. And again, just softly diffusing everybody. They're blending really well. I'm not seeing any muddiness. I'm not seeing any patchiness or anything like that. Yeah, so far so good. Oh, that's pretty. Now I'm going to go into a little tiny brush, just a little tiny pointed contour brush, and I'm going to go into that black very sparingly because I don't know how pigmented it is going to be on the lid. And I'm literally putting it right here just to give it just a little something, just a little bit more dimension there. Yeah, these are blending really beautifully. And of course, I'm all about, you know, supporting indie brands. I also love that she is absolutely so positive and stuff like that. Again, anyone that's kind of gung-ho about girl power and stuff like that, or just really being inclusive of other people, empowering other people. I'm going in with this little Betty Boot brush that we got in Ipsy. And I'm just, again, making sure everybody's blended out well. And then before I go in with like my little shimmer shade, I'm going to go in with a small flat like definer brush, smudger brush, and I'm going to go right back into that chocolate brown. And I'm going to meet where I left off up here. That's the way I pretty much do every look that I do. And with this shade, I'm keeping it really close to the lash line. Oh, I like this a lot. And excuse me if my eyes do start watering. Again, my allergies are driving me absolutely crazy, you guys. Well, between allergies and being sick this week, it's been a blast. It's been real fun, but that's okay. I'm gonna go back into that little fluffy brush I was using, and I'm gonna go back into the more like terracotta shade that I originally started with, and I'm just touching it just like this, and I am going to kind of blow this out. Still keeping that dark chocolate brown, like really near the lash line. Oh, baby. Yeah, this is my vibe, for sure. Ooh, yes. Definitely more vampy than I thought I was gonna go. But that's okay. That's all right. gonna go back into my extra fluffy brush. And again, I always like to make sure that everything stays nice and soft. Not necessarily soft. Bold is okay, but I want it still diffused out. That's really pretty. I wish you guys were here to tell me what color I should use because I'm really torn. I really love this beautiful copper shade here. But then I also like this kind of varnished gold shade here. Okay, I like them all. We're going to go in with our ColourPop No Filter Concealer in this shade 00, which is their pure white. And normally I don't do this, but I'm going to be very gentle with it. Normally I put it onto a brush or like a Q-tip and do this. And I'm going to go into my Morphe M421 brush, just a really small defining brush or concealer brush, cut crease brush. And I'm just going to walk this. I'm not necessarily like trying to be super precise here, just kind of making this space be open and available for some shimmer shimmer, honey. And I always like to kind of press it out. And there are other brands, I mean, this is really affordable. I think like less than $6 or right at $6. But you could even use like a white milk pencil. I have a couple milk pencils that I paid $1 for from like Family Dollar and stuff. Don't ever feel like you have to be obligated to do something or do what everyone else is doing. Do you. Do you. Love what you're doing. Feel what you're doing. Embrace what you're doing. I don't know what one I want to use. I wish you guys were here with me. Okay, I'm going right here. I have to. And I always go in. Oh, she is gorgeous, honey. Okay, I'm going with this one. But I always go in with my metallic shade, shimmer shades with just my fingers and I press them out. And then if you need to be a little bit more precise, you can go back in with the exact same brush. You can also go in and wet your brush. And when I say wet, just dampen it. Like don't go like balls to the wall with it. So I am going to go in with a brush and just get up here just so it's a little bit more crisp. That is really beautiful. This reminds me of a shade that I was obsessed with last year in my Ace Beauty palette. And I'm only saying last year because I only used that palette in the fall winter. But it reminds me of that same shade that I was like loving. And then I'm just going to take my finger and blend very softly in between the matte and that shimmer. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love it. And again, I just normally use my fingers. These metallics feel incredible. And I had such a hard time deciding because she has so many things on the site that are like my vibe and like my cup of tea. Plus like just her as a person, like she's so freaking sweet. Oh yeah. Okay. I know I don't normally do this, but I really feel like I need some liner, like bottom liner. Y'all know I don't normally do that. Who am I? I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna go into my little Carbon D, and it's like a deep chocolate brown. I just feel like it needs it with this look. And I love these colors. I think that's why I like greens so much, but like any kind of greens and like burgundies, rust tones and stuff like that, it really brings out like the actual gold and amber in my eyes. So then I don't feel like I just have plain brown eyes. You know how that is, I hope. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. I maybe went a little too far down here. It's a little more vampy than I really like to go, but I really love it a whole lot. The only thing I will say that I wish is that there was either like a matte white or like a creamy shade or something like that just to use for the inner corner and above the brow bone. Aside from that, they're blending nicely. They feel nice on the skin. They don't have a fragrance or anything like that. They don't smell heavy. They swatch nicely. They go on the eyes nicely and blend well. So yeah, we will see how they kind of last throughout the day. It's still pretty early. It is 4:49. I don't know why I always show this because I feel like nobody can ever see that. It's 4:49 p.m. I'm going to come just with my little sponge and just soften this a little tiny bit. And that's only, I mean, that's my fault. I just feel like I went a little heavy-handed. Yeah, that's better. All right. So there is my final look. I am actually going to go pop on the rest of my face, maybe do some liner and some lashes, and then I will do a check-in later on with you guys. Again, it is, hello, 4:49. So thank you to Christina so much. Actually, let me check this and see if there's, there it is. Hold on. I lied. I'm staying right here for right now. I'm going to go right here into this Sugar Spun, which is that pretty light taupey shade I was talking about that I wish was in here. And that brush is dirty. Let's not do that and mess ourselves up. I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill JH39. It's a little teeny tiny little brush. And I'm going to go again into Sugar Spun and just pop it right here. She knew I needed this palette. She knew I needed this second one. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to go right here in Glazed, which is the white, but it's like a nice pearlescent. Ooh. Oh my God. That looks really pretty. And it is. Okay. I'm going to do my inner corner, and you guys know I like to just pop my inner corner highlight up just a touch. I feel like it just makes such a really pretty gradient between everything. I'm so sorry about my voice, you guys. I think when I do my check-in later, I'm just going to put a time on there and say what time it is. And then you guys can just see what it looks like. Oh my God. Okay, I really like this shade right here. That is stunning. Okay, y'all. Very first impression. Love the packaging. Everything is nice. I'm glad that there's a mirror. I love the color story of this one, having a lighter shade, the brow shade, the highlight shade, and a black. I love a black in a palette. I know some people don't. Love that this is so geared for like fall and winter time. I absolutely love it. I think it would be beautiful on any skin tone and any eye color, especially if you have blue or green eyes. These colors right here are phenomenal for blue and green eyes. They're going to make your eyes look like they're popping out of your head, okay? Everything blends well. Nothing looks muddy or chalky or anything like that. Even putting the little bit of black on there, everything still looks really nice. So we will see how she wears, but first impressions, loving it. Love their mantra, love the name, because, you know, I'm a little bit of a gorda myself. I love everything about it thus far, so we shall see. And I will do a check-in later on, probably by like 9 or 10, so I won't be having it on for like hours and hours today, but I will, of course, keep wearing it and let you guys know. But so far, so good. And thank you again, Christina. You guys, please go check her out, Gourmande Girls. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.